Okay, so actually the video we watched about with the guy from the White House, that got like 5 times less views than this one about the secret converted illegal immigration camp. So let's have a look at this.
Standing in front of the Ramada Inn Tucson Airport, police officer told us to mind our own business.
What is this, a migrant place? What is it?
None of your business. Get going.
We see migrants, illegal immigrants standing near the rooms and told us not to go in.
What is this business over here?
It doesn't matter. You gotta go because the Pima County is coming with the sheriff.
What?
We're going in anyway.
They're supposed to have a sponsor. That means that they lied to be here in the first place, and that's what will get them in trouble.
We wanted to talk to someone about resources.
We put a hidden camera on a Mexican illegal immigrant whistleblower. Caesar also saw a sign for Las Palmas.
Quieren cobrar dinero por nosotros, al gobierno.
Many subcontractors, many money grabs that get paid no matter what.
Listo para ser bebés americanos. Pero has notado que con mucha gente que se viene también son como pandilleros y...
Sí. Ahí me pusieron eso.
Oh, ok.
Acá salitas.
So, este ticket te lo dieron en Casalitas.
Sí. Pregunta por el tatuaje, sí que tienen, pero...
Sí, pero todavía hay muchos que se pasan.
Sí, hay varios.
The foundation, Catholic foundation right here.
Oh, Catholic Community Services?
They give to service to them, but the problem is they don't treat well to them.
Oh, they don't treat them well?
No. Sir, what is all this?
I explained to you. Go. I don't have to tell you anything.
Yes, you do have to tell me.
And finally, took off my homeless disguise.
He's got a thing and he's recording.
Yeah, it's called a microphone. What is your name and badge number? I can tell by your tone you're probably not a fan of First Note. Is that a bus filled with illegal immigrants behind you? I'm not sure. Why did you just lie to me that you're not sure what that is? Is that a bus filled with illegal immigrants? Look behind you.
Jesus Christ. I love this. They're pretending to be a drunk man and just whips it off at the end. That's pretty based.
I want them rooms in the Ramada.
So O'Keefe Media Group infiltrates secret CASA Alitas Ramada Hotel in Tucson, converted into illegal immigrant compound funded by Catholic Community Services of Tucson, enriching groups like Las Palmas. Chat, what is Las Palmas? Is that a cartel thing? You're too charitable, Uzalu. Perhaps I am. Pretty sure OMG is his excuse to practice the disguises with the good reporting being a bonus. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
The Tucson Police Department is heavily fortifying a Ramada on the corner of Palo Verde and Julian Drive in Tucson next to the airport.
I like how he's putting in the effort to still make this entertaining by getting plenty of footage of him drunk, like pretending to be drunk.
The location is secretly housing military-age illegal immigrants. Our team went undercover. I posed as a homeless vagrant drunk holding a 40 and scoped the perimeter.
I don't want him asking me about myself. Here, I'm a citizen. Ow.
I spoke to Officer Kristen Moritz. She told us that it's none of our business what goes on inside there.
You understand you're drinking?
No, ma'am.
No, now you got your bottle. I need you off this property.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Go there. Yes, ma'am.
You stay down there. Go about your business.
Wait a minute, just property right here. What about this one?
Not that one. Stay off.
Who are you?
I'm the Tucson Police Department. I'm a police officer.
What is this place? I want a room here.
You cannot stay here. They're full.
Why not?
They're full.
But they got them. What is them?
Zipper's undone too.
What is this, a migrant place? What is it?
None of your business. Get going.
Why ain't it my business? I'm a tax-paying citizen here.
Stay off this property.
Excuse ma'am.
Okay, it's maybe a bit of a stretch to claim that you're a tax-paying citizen if you're homeless. I don't know, maybe.
Why ain't none of
You're arguing and yelling with me. There's no purpose in me talking to you while you argue and yell.
Okay,
You're being rude to me, so the point of talking to you is
I talk nicely, please.
go about your business.
Okay, may I ask again nicely?
Stay off the property.
None of my business right there.
Security was acting truly bizarre, telling us to stay far away.
You got a light?
Nope, keep going.
What's wrong, brother?
Property.
What's that?
You gotta keep going.
What do you mean?
You can't come here.
Do you have a light?
No, I said no.
What is this business over here?
It doesn't matter. You gotta go because the Pima County is coming with the sheriff.
And confirmed they were coordinating with the Pima County Sheriff to secure the perimeter of the hotel.
They're calling the cops?
No, sheriff.
Why?
Because I need to secure the building.
Why is that?
Perimeter.
Why is that?
Because that's what we do.
Okay.
I'm recording you, by the way, too.
You're recording me. Why would you do that?
Because I got people coming in the bus and you need to leave.
As he said that, a bus filled with illegal immigrants rolled in every 15 minutes.
Why are
Wow.
people coming in the bus?
None of your business.
What is going on here? We got a bus with people?
Another journalist, Ashley St. Clair, posed as a private ministry ranch owner in Arizona and talked to the same security guard and police officer, Kristen Moritz.
That's where they got the high-res photos.
We're from local. We have a local ministry ranch. We wanted to talk to someone about resources to help these folks.
This is just a holding place.
For
Several
Red Cross.
So
See,
they
this
come
is
in.
Border Patrol right here coming in.
Once
Yeah.
they leave through Border Patrol, what they're saying with Border Patrol is that they have a sponsor, somebody to go to, somebody to take care of them, so they can show up to their court date.
The officer told Ashley St. Clair that in order to be flown around the country, the illegal immigrants need a sponsor, but many of them lie about it.
So what if
No shit. Yeah, no shit. The problem is, right, these people are doing their job. They've been told by the people upstairs, nope, this is the policy we're going with. So even if they individually find this policy detestable and wrong, they're just doing their job. However, the story doesn't end there. You're not supposed to do things which are violations of your ethics or principles, or especially not if you're a federal employee and it's against the Constitution. Now, I understand that's not always practical to give up what is necessary in order to do what is right. But it is not happening enough these days. And I think I have a little bit of leeway to speak on that, given that I have been censored from platforms for doing what I thought was right, and have thus... My audience is now a lot smaller than it used to be because I refused to be censored. So I have a little bit of leeway to talk on that, I think. But I know that it's hardly as severe a case as other people potentially face. Lighthouse says, I have no sympathy for the cops. They will always obey their tyrannical masters and would execute their own families when ordered to. Don't know if they go quite that far, but maybe some of them would. German police forcefully conscripted in World War II to eradicate Polish dissidents and their families. Prove Lighthouse right on that. Well, that's not their own families, but still. AoE attack against all cops. Oh yeah, the mud puddle thing.
they're supposed to, when they come across the border, they're supposed to have a sponsor. If they lie about that sponsor, if they're not giving the government, Border Patrol the truthful stuff, they shouldn't be over here because they're supposed to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and what happens if they are lying? Even those who you find to be lying, what happens to them? I doubt they're thrown back across the border. I doubt very much they're thrown back across the border. Instead, they're probably moved into some other holding camp and then just let go after a while.
Patrol would bring them here. I just don't want this.
Only if they didn't lie. They don't have the resources. That means that they lied to be here in the first place, and that's what will get them in trouble.
But is Red Cross vetting them?
No, Red Cross ain't even involved anymore. They're,
Oh, okay.
They were here last couple weeks ago.
yeah, but their contract's done.
The foundation, Catholic foundation right here.
Oh, Catholic Community Services?
They give to service to them, but the problem is they don't treat well to them.
Oh, they don't treat them well?
No, I went here from them.
Yeah.
They scared them.
It was clear to us at this point that we needed to somehow get inside this facility to explore what was really going on. We kept getting blocked from getting even close to it. YouTuber Nick Shirley even made a run for it before being screamed at, cursed at, badgered, and escorted away.
Oh my gosh, I just got attacked out there.
¿De dónde son ustedes?
Los Moches. México.
De México.
México. ¿No está grabando?
Are you even supposed to be here?
What do you mean? I can't come look.
No,
Like-
this is private property right now. It's for immigrants.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave.
Well, then get the fuck out of here, though. We're gonna call the cops.
No,
Okay.
no,
Nos bajamos del camión y de que nos bajamos nos metemos abajo.
yeah, have a good one. What do you mean? What?
Charming people. Charming! You would never have believed, would you, that the same people who are assisting with the mass importation of illegal immigrants would be rude? You'd never have thought, would you? It turns out they are.
I didn't do anything wrong. I am.
But what the heck? The worker just cussing me out. That was wild.
Standing in front of the Ramada Inn here. Ramada Inn, Tucson Airport. A police officer told us to mind our own business. We see migrants, illegal immigrants standing near the rooms and told us not to go in. We're going in anyway. In order to get inside the facility, we put a hidden camera on a Mexican illegal immigrant whistleblower in order to find out what exactly they were hiding inside this secret Ramada compound, and who or what was behind it, who was paying for it, and why they were so hyper-vigilant in keeping all of that a secret.
Daddy Bill, that disguise is clearly what James O'Keefe wanted to wear for a laugh. But it was also a disguise to allow him to sort of wander around the edge of this property without arousing suspicion as like a random drunk guy.
We will call the Mexican illegal immigrant Caesar.
¿Para qué esperan?
¿Ah?
¿Para qué la línea?
Porque ya está en el boleto.
¿Ah?
Ya está en el boleto.
Oh, para el aeropuerto. Ah, ok. ¿Para dónde vas tú?
Houston.
¿Para Houston? Ah, qué bien. ¿Te lo compraron ellos o?
Buses take illegal immigrants.
Houston. So this is, they arrived in Tucson. Is Tucson, which one's Tucson? Is that Arizona? I feel like it is. Yeah, it is. So they're sending them to a different state, but specifically Texas. Like, I'm pretty sure that Texas is where they're focusing primarily. It's got the largest border. If the Democrats could get control of Texas, then they could get control of all of Texas's border policy. And Texas has the largest border, so they could ramp up dramatically the rate at which they let illegal immigrants in. So I reckon they're focusing everything right now on Texas.
To the airports, and the plane tickets are purchased by Casas Alitas, an organization we reported on last time. This was confirmed in Caesar's undercover footage. The illegal immigrants come from Casas Alitas on Drexel and come to this Ramada, where they are then flown throughout the country.
Ahí me pusieron eso.
Ah, ok.
Acá solitas. Yo tengo que esperar ahí el camión ahí para que me lleve al aeropuerto.
So, este ticket te lo dieron en Casalitas.
Sí, voy saliendo ya, compadre.
Ya te vas
Ya.
con tiempo, amigo.
Sí.
No se te va a pasar el avión.
Sí.
El avión son diferentes que los camiones y no estás ahí a la hora que es.
Así dice. Yo tengo que esperar ahí el camión ahí para que me lleve al aeropuerto.
So, este ticket te lo dieron en Casalitas.
Sí.
Oh, wow.
The migrants confirmed to Caesar that if the refugees cannot find a sponsor, the NGO, Catholic Community Services of Tucson, will pay for their ticket.
¿Y por qué aquí unos dicen que no, otros dicen que sí, que sí?
Jesus. So it's no bad reputation for, like, I'm not judging Catholics for what this organization does, but this organization called Catholic Community Services, I assume that when it was founded, the point was to encourage Catholicism in the area and to do, like, I don't know, community programs and like worship related stuff around Catholicism for the people of the area. But yeah, Catholics, Mexicans, indeed, it might just be that. But what it actually does is help with the mass importation of illegal immigrants and sending them around the country. Yeah, well, whatever they may have originally been, they definitely are an arm of the globalists now. Maybe they were originally founded as one, but calling themselves Catholic organization, as Matthias is implying, it might be that they call themselves that because most of the Mexican immigrants are Catholic, so they can say, no, we're helping Catholics. What are you talking about? Whereas, of course, they're helping illegal immigrants for the reason that they're illegal immigrants, not for the reason that they're Catholic. And yeah, if they found they don't have a sponsor, they'll just pay for their airline tickets themselves.
El ticket aquí para irse uno. ¿Qué te han dicho a ti?
El familiar, mi familiar que me va a recibir, él lo compra y envía la foto acá. Pero aquí también te ayudan.
Pero aquí también ayudan con eso.
Cuando no tienes.
Cuando no tienes.
No hay. Por eso hay una persona que no familia, que
So they're saying that, for those listening, they're saying that that the migrants that come here have to get a family member to buy a ticket for the migrant and then take a picture of it and send it here. And then for some reason that helps. But then he's also saying that there's lots of migrants here who have no family in this country. So no one to buy the ticket for them. And then he goes on.
So we're here at Catholic.
I think I'm not sure if he ever actually stated, like, he stated that the NGO group here helps us with that. I'm not sure if he means that they pay for it, but James O'Keefe, as the narrator there, did say that they do. Perhaps he has other evidence of it.
Community Services of Southern Arizona at 268 West Adams Street. It's really the damnedest thing. There's unmarked cars here. It's locked up. There's security cameras. And this Catholic Community Services, they have all these blankets just everywhere with the Red Cross on the border, working with the Ramada, working with Alitas. This Catholic Community Services, very shady stuff, is at the heart and soul of this people-moving operation. Back inside the Ramada, the migrant confirmed the Mexican feds deported him twice.
Están diciendo que en México ahorita sí están parando gente y regresando, ¿verdad?
Me regresaron una vez, 2 veces seguidas.
Y te regresó los federales.
Llegando al Hermosillo.
Caesar was discussing this because the Biden administration went to Mexico and struck a deal for Mexico actually to start deporting illegals so they don't reach the Texas border. While they were saying I was posing a threat just by walking around the perimeter of the hotel, Caesar confirmed within the facility that the United States was letting people with gang prison tattoos across the American border.
Pero has notado que...
Well, they're letting anyone across. If the federal government has complete control of an area for immigration, are they stopping anyone? Literally anyone? Doubt it.
Con mucha gente que se viene, también son como pandilleros y...
Sí.
¿Verdad?
Sí, pero aquí no hay mucho pedo con eso, ¿ah? Igual solo le preguntan por el tatuaje, sí que tienen, pero...
Sí, pero todavía hay muchos que se pasan.
Sí, hay varios.
Caesar, while inside the compound, walked into a room where there were over 150 cots.
Man, what the
Stuffed with illegal immigrants, all into the same room. The migrants told Caesar that these NGOs are all about the money.
Porque ¿qué te dijeron? Nada más podía estar que 2 días, un día, ¿qué te dijeron?
Sí. Mentira.
¿Y es lo que quiere que yo?
Quieren cobrar dinero por nosotros, al gobierno.
Ellos lo que les pagan.
Honestly, this seems like a lot of effort. Like, I know it's not just about faking votes, but I think the reason they're ramping this up so hard right now is for faking votes. But the thing is, the idea of like, okay, what we need to affect is a bag of bits of paper or a digital number. That's what they're trying to affect, the vote numbers. And so there's broadly 2 ways that we could do that. One is we could just put more paper and crank the numbers in the computer. 2 is we can orchestrate a colossal scheme to bring in millions of foreigners to, because it's not just about the votes, I know, but that's part of the motivation, but it's so much effort for that goal. Of course, the cheap labor is probably the main reason, and the cultural attack is probably a factor as well. When multiple parts of the globalist engine sort of correlate in their goals, that's where you get the strongest problems. And illegal immigration, mass illegal immigration, definitely seems to be one of those.
¿Verdad?
Caesar also saw a sign for Las Palmas, which is a nursing home contracted to clean the hotel, do the laundry, and do breakfast and lunch. Again, many subcontractors, many money grabs that get paid no matter what.
¿Verdad?
One migrant told Caesar he's excited to get into the country so he can make American babies.
Ala. Vamos, ¿te espera eso? Hijo de su. Lo que
has he been catfished by someone in the US and he thinks that? Well, maybe they are real. I don't know.
te espera. Listo para ser bebés americanos.
Outside,
Caligius says in before all these NGOs are catfishing migrants. They might be. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I would bet on that. Yeah, and no doubt that might be happening. The only thing is that migrants then might get angry, but then what are they going to do? They fear getting reported and deported, rather. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
was ready to ask the police and security for comment.
Sir, what is all this?
I explained to you. Go. I don't have to tell you anything.
Yes, you do have to tell me.
And finally, took off my homeless disguise.
What are you gonna do, sir?
He's got a thing and he's recording.
Yeah, it's called a microphone. Why are you so scared of us filming you, sir?
Because I don't trust you. I
What?
don't know what you're about.
Yeah, my name is James O'Keefe. I'm an investigative reporter. And why did you tell me that it's none of my business?
Because this is none of your business.
So we're standing here at the Ramada, Tucson Airport. I pretended to be a homeless vagrant, talked to the police officer. She told me it was none of my business.
I need you off this property.
What is this, a migrant place? What is it?
None of your business. Get going.
This guy told me it's none of my business. Scared to death of anybody filming. He said he's calling the sheriff, the Pima County Sheriff. They're calling the cops.
No, Sheriff.
So we're waiting for the sheriff to show up. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, guys. The sheriff's coming.
Oh, that bad old putty cat. He never give up.
The sheriff's here. Here he comes. Pima County Sheriff. This woman here says they want
I
to
love
get
how
us-
they called the sheriff on the pretense of there's a drunk guy here, please just go and come and get rid of him. And they arrive and it's an investigative reporter. So maybe this was O'Keefe's plan to get higher authorities here. If so, seems to have worked.
Passing. You want me to be locked up? Like with my hands behind my back? You think I give a shit about that? You don't know what I've been through. This guy, get a shot of him. So he's testifying against us right here. Here come the police. We'd love to be a fly on the wall. Here comes another one. They got backup on backup on backup here. Hi. Good.
What's going on?
What is your name and badge number?
Our love is a lie.
My name's Mark, 8795.
So anyways, hey, what's going on here?
I can tell by your tone you're probably not a fan of the First Amendment. I think there's the feds are giving money to them, and it's public money, taxpayer money. We think it's a few $100 million. So we're doing an investigation, and we have a couple whistleblowers inside the facility, some sources that have come to us. And I will also get a copy of that body cam footage, so anything that you said to that gentleman, we're going to be publishing. All that conversation will be FOIAble. That's public information. You can file the public records request. So everything they're saying, you're going to hear, okay? That's the great thing about the First Amendment. And we're going to tell them that we have someone on the inside of that facility filming, and we're going to try to get their comment. Okay, so we just spoke to the sheriff's office.
The other deputies already kind of explained it.
Yeah.
So pretty much the people responsible for the property,
Yeah.
property owners, they're just asking that you guys stay off the property. We got called here for disturbance. It just sounded like their main gripe was that you guys were on the property.
Were you speaking to that security guard?
Yeah, we spoke to a security guard.
So they're doing it in a private building, but with everything else about it is government or NGO. So basically government by extension. So I'm guessing the argument there is that no, we have a right to kick you off the property because it's private, quote unquote, but it's actually essentially a public operation, essentially a government operation.
What did he say to you?
Just that you guys were on the property.
Did he say anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we had a whole conversation. I'm not, just for the sake of time, I won't run you guys through that whole thing.
Are you wearing a body camera?
Yes, I am. Yeah, actually, I'm recording right now.
That'll go on YouTube. We're going to see everything that he said with you. And
All right, gotcha,
do you know what this facility is?
So, I just want to catch you guys up on what I'm covering real quick first. So, as the sheriff's department, we got called here. We had contact with the owners, right? They're asking that you guys be trespassed from this property. So, all of that means is just that this property line, as long as you guys stay off of it.
Do you know what this place is, sir?
You guys want, I guess, tracking with what I'm saying? I just need to cover something.
I'm not going to go on that property.
Okay.
And there was literally a bus right behind the sheriff, and he's like, I don't know. There's a bus filled with illegal immigrants coming to a hotel.
if you guys were to come back onto the property after we've instructed you guys that you
Yeah.
guys are formally trespassed, it would be a criminal offense.
Are you
okay?
just following orders? It was a bus filled with illegal immigrants.
Yeah, like if it's government work, then they should be willing to say what they're doing, obviously. But they pretend it's not. It's essentially all government work, but it's NGOs, it's quote unquote private security, so it's all hidden. It's fraudulent. That's what it seems like anyway. And then if it's I suppose maybe it's like maybe it's technically handed over to a private company for dealing with it. So the sheriff maybe doesn't actually know. Then again, as James O'Keefe was asking, look, there's a bus full of illegal immigrants. If the sheriff was concerned about that, or the deputy who was there, if they were concerned about that, you would think they would look around and be like, wait, really? But it implies they're helping to cover it up.
Driving right behind him. Sheriff acting like he doesn't know what's going on. I asked him if he's just following orders. Are you following orders?
We would have to arrest you guys, all right?
Historically, that doesn't
I'm
work
just
so
asking
well.
that you guys don't do that for the night, all right?
What is your name and badge number?
My name is Deputy Carter. Badge number is 9080.
Is that a bus filled with illegal immigrants behind you?
I'm not sure.
You know it's a bus. Don't lie to me.
Okay,
You know
do you
that's
guys have any other questions about?
Yes. Why did you just lie to me that you're
and
not
going on
sure
the
what that
property?
is? That a bus filled with illegal immigrants?
Sir, I'm not on the bus.
Look behind you.
You haven't even looked at it, man. I think he knows. I think he knows what's going on here.
All right, guys. So we'll leave it at that.
There
for
is
the
a
night,
bus
okay?
filled with illegal immigrants
Thank you
going
guys
to
for
a
your cooperation, all
hotel,
right?
and you know that that's happening. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, we got some guys from Guinea over here that have been kicked out. We don't know why, but we're trying to give them a camera so they can get in.
This is important work to understand the specifics of how these systems work, and in order to take them apart, we will need to know the specifics.
The place. These illegal immigrant refugees from Guinea were apparently kicked out of the facility because they left the property. We examined their documents and spoke with them. There has been an outpouring of whistleblowers, Border Patrol agents, and sources contacting OMG. If you have information that we need to see, or if you want to wear a camera and infiltrate these institutions, contact us at tips.o'keefe.
I think we'll leave it at that because I think that's the sort of advert bit at the end. That's very interesting stuff, though. Good to get that detail.